So hello friends, welcome to the third chapter, that is laws of motion. Now laws of motion is also known as Newton's laws of motion. Now I advise the students to look at the previous videos because this will help you to understand this chapter much more clearly, because we have used or we have explained the terms like frame of reference, motion in a straight line, and displacement and acceleration. So when we talk about laws of motion, the first thing we come across is the name of Sir Isaac Newton, because he was the one responsible for discovering what was actually we know today as laws of motion. Now, if we take the first step, then we have to understand a major concept, that is force. What actually is force? Now you will come across a definition, that is it's a pull or a push. Force can be widely categorized into two types, that is it's either a pull or it's a push. Now say suppose you consider an object A. This is a object A. Now either you can push this object, say suppose you are standing over here, either you can push this object or you can pull this object. So there is two ways in which you can apply force. There's just two ways in which you can apply force. You can either push or you can either pull. Now I often come across this question, that is, are there any other things which we can define to be a force? Say suppose we are pushing it or we are pulling it, but what happens when we come across two magnets? This is north pole, this is south and this is north. Say suppose now we are taking two magnets, north and south. Now if the poles are opposite, they attract. So even now, if there is no contact between them, what we can observe is that it's still getting pulled. This two is getting pulled towards each other. These two are getting pulled towards each other. Now we just need to change the poles of the magnet. This is north south. This is north south. So what we see is that it's going away from each other. That is, it's a form of repulsion. This we can also understand this as a form of repulsion. So we can come to a conclusion. We can conclude. What can we conclude? We can conclude a major thing by saying that in the whole of the universe, we are talking about the whole universe. We are considering the whole universe into one, and we are defining force. We are defining force to be something of a pull or a push, and this too comes when two objects comes in interaction. When two objects comes in interaction, then we can understand that this is applying a force. Either it's pulling towards itself or it's giving a repulsion to the other object. So if you write or if you want a definition of force, you can easily understand force to be force is a push or a pull. That is, force is a push or a pull. So this is how you can understand the definition of force.